Hello, 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 hello out there. How's everybody doing? It's everybody's favorite conservative in New York, Christopher Wright, here to present you with another one of my infamous walk and talk videos. Please remember, if you enjoy the content, to like and subscribe and hit the little bell icon to be notified of future videos. So, with that said, what's the topic that's going to be today's topic for my walk and talk? It is going to be about the infamous, don't ask me her last name, but her first name being Rashida. She's the congresswoman recently elected to a district in Michigan. And I want to speak about her because, as you guys know, when she made her announcement regarding her being elected, the first thing she said in front of a crowd of other liberals, as well as her son that was there, her young child, was, once we get into office, we're going to impeach the Mother F'er. And you guys know what I'm referred to when I say that. But as you know, I can't, on my videos, I don't like to curse because I got more class than that. You know, being a Christian and all that good stuff. And we know we're built a little bit different from those over there in Islam that worship the sun in a black building in the middle of the desert. A little bit different. So with that said, how do I feel about it? I feel that it shows you more of what the Democratic Party is about, what the left stands for, you know, and it's unfortunate, but, you know, that's what we're dealing with, man. And I keep telling people all the time, when it comes to this country, how do I feel that we're going to be attacked is from within. And when I say within, it's going to be a Trojan horse effect. And I feel that Trojan horse effect is going to be Islam. And and it's something that's been stated in the Bible, something you can see going on right now if you look at Europe, if you look at Germany, if you look at France, Switzerland. There's so many areas over there right now that Angela Merkel and Theresa May and other leaders over there just opened the borders up to North Africa and Syria. And of course, a lot of radical Islamic individuals, mostly male, came over, and you see how they're destroying the country. I mean, France is living in a civil war right now. If you've seen that yellow vest protest, I mean, they're fighting with the police every day. So what do you think is going to happen to America if we do the same thing? And, you know, even if you look at the other congressmen and women, now I'm sorry about these names because I think it's like I have to speak Arabic to say some of these names, I think. But a lady, Omar or something like that, her name is, who is trying to pass in Congress that for people to be able to wear hijabs and, you know, in congressional buildings. And I'm like, that's insane. I'm sorry. This is America. We're not a Muslim country. We're a Christian country. So, sorry if you can't handle not wearing a hijab in a congressional building. Maybe you should get a new career. I'm sorry. Imagine if an American woman came to Iran talking about a non-hijab in different political events. What would happen to them? How fast would their head get cut off? So, if you guys, we can't do it over there, you sure as heck can't do it over here. I mean, use common sense. And so I'm telling Americans, man, we got to wake up, man, because you see they're already, you know, talking about impeaching the president, changing their dress code in Congress. So first day one of them being sworn in, they're already talking about changing the country. So what do you think they're going to do if they gain majority control? You know, and I pray to God that never happens. But what do you think will happen to this country if they ever do? It's going to be over for us. Let's switch hands here. So I'm letting people know, man, that we got to get out there, man. We got to get the truth out there, because if we don't, man, I mean, we're heading for trouble, man. And they're talking about impeaching the president. I mean, come on. If people even know what impeachment is, that's why the left is so radicalized, because they got trigger words. And and their leadership knows that. That's why when they go out and campaign or whatever, they say the little trigger words like impeachment and, you know, all these little words that get people riled up. And if they actually know the definition of impeachment, what it is, I mean, it doesn't mean you can impeach if you're a president. You have to leave the White House the next day. If you guys remember, Bill Clinton, recent president of ours, in history terms, was impeached. And how many terms did he serve? How many years? 2 terms, 8 years. So impeachment does not mean, unfortunately, sorry left, that you're out of office. And if you look at how our government's set up right now, House is majority Democrat, Senate majority Republican. As you know, bills have to go through the House, then the Senate, then they get to the table of the White House on the Oval Office to meet to the president. So if they somehow do get this bill passed through the House, which I doubt they will, it has to go through the Senate, which you know it's not going to make it through. And then somehow say worst case scenario is just, you know, just Just to say, for example, it does, and it gets to the president's desk. You think he's going to sign himself out at all, impeach himself? Give me a break. So we need to stop the nonsense, right? And if you look at it as well, not just with what they're doing with trying to do impeachment, it's just like, man, they are just trying to, you know, do things that aren't going to be progressive at all. I mean, every bill they're trying to pass, it's like, what are you guys trying to do? You know, it's like, it's nothing that's going to go through. It's nothing that's going to work. It's nothing that's actually going to help the country out. You guys are just doing things for hype, just for media hype. And it's not progressive, as you guys like to use that word so much. So why are you even wasting American people's time? I mean, the lady in Michigan, talking about impeaching the president, shouldn't she be talking about, oh, the water in Flint? You know, isn't that what I've been hearing about for the last couple of years? Like, and the first thing you say is impeach the president, like that's actually possible of happening? Yeah, right. Stop wasting American people's time and focus on the country. And of course, you don't love the country. You don't care about the country. So why would you focus on it? And that's what happens, man, with the left, man. You guys got to wake up. I mean, conservatives, we're awake when it comes to that. You guys on the left, man, you're slipping. You guys are going to let socialism into the country. You're going to let radical Islam into the country. You're going to let Sharia law eventually into the country if you do that. And what do you think is going to happen to homosexuals and women when that happens? All you guys are so, oh, you know, women rights and, well, what about this and equality and all that? You think you're going to get that under Islamic rule in this country if that ever happens with Sharia law? You know what they do to gay people in Sharia law? They throw them off the roofs. You know what women in Sharia law happens to them? Full headgear from head to toe, and you can't drive a vehicle, and you are a second-class citizen. And men can have 3 wives if they want to, so, and marry children, little girls. So do you really want that pedophilia? Come on, it's time to wake up. So today's Walk and Talk was pretty much just talking about what's going on in Congress, man, and with the people getting sworn in Qurans, getting sworn in on law books, and they're just disrespecting the country as much as they possibly can. And it all because Trump derangement syndrome. So they're going to let Trump derangement syndrome destroy their minds to the point where they'd rather see the country destroyed than see the president be successful. It's insane. So today's the message for today's Walk and Talk. I hope everybody enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. You know, good morning for some of you out there, and good evening, depending on what part of the world. Other people in Europe, shout out to you guys as well. But thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Of course, God bless America. Adios.